In America, we had an insurgence happen in last January on the White House lawn. Why was it able to get that far? Why was it able to be actually on the lawn? What dereliction of duty by officers of America who are supposed to protect that White House from dusk to dawn allowed and enabled that to go on? And why did they do that? Was that to teach America who the yahoos are, or was that to show America what yahoos can do? And when I talk about Yahoo, I'm not talking about the company, are you? That's an old term from a long time ago from the country Hicksville of American culture. You see, a Yahoo is always someone who is socially inappropriate and usually physically obese. A Yahoo is also someone who is mentally unhealthy in the terms of society, if you please. But the Yahoos of America want to be in control of medical health, mental health, and physical military activities, of which they're not. They have no certifications, they have no degrees, but they are openly overweight as sheriff in America. My experience with sheriff is that they're the dumbest of the dumb of the military. They're not even on the rung at most monumental sites, meaning they're not even considered, and yet they have been enabled by Obama and probably by Clinton, God forbid, God help Democrats, to do things that are illegal and immoral. Their behavior has violated the law in America. Their ideology is violations of people's human rights. And their psychology is they are abusers, which we see almost every day in the news and on TV. We can applaud Will Smith for wanting his $1 million franchise in Copville to say things like, defund the bad police. Well, here's the problem. The good police enable the bad police. So where are the good officers to take the time to get rid of the bad officers? I think that's called internal affairs, and wasn't that the whole premise of the Lethal Weapon series? But in reality, they were also making fun of mental health, which was correct. It's a ridiculous industry that abuses people's mental health rights, medical health rights, spiritual rights, emotional rights, psychological rights, and police officers of America are notorious for psychological abuse, emotional chatter, and physical assault that matters. In America, we have rights, and at no time does a sheriff of any jail have the right to tie any person's hair, beard, or whatnot in a knot. At no time does a female officer in a jail have the right to unclothe a man. At no time does a dyke lesbian have the right to take photographs and pass it around communities to piss all over someone because her attitude is what she's got is like what someone else has got in sexual performance, and that's not true. The liars of America hate what I have to say because I hate every fucking group that's there because they lie to themselves about their rights over someone else's body, mind, and spiritual wealth. You see, spiritual wealth is what a man of God receives. Spiritual wealth is what God takes care of if he pleases. And openly, if you have no spiritual health, meaning you have absolutely no prophetic gift, but you think you're going to stand on a sidewalk and profess the name of Jesus while you're handing me a paltry dollar, you're out of your fucking mind, no matter what color God might have painted you. There's a marvelous line by Morgan Freeman in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which he answers the reply of a little girl who's probably Muslim, who says, "Did God paint you?" And he said, "Of course, because Allah likes diversity." The liars of America want to steal from the poor and give themselves to make themselves rich. I want you to ask yourself, how marvelous will you look standing in front of your version of whatever you think God is in the world, telling your tale of why you thought that your perversion and right to touch someone's face was okay. And if you're a small, underage child, then you can go to juvie just the same. But if a police officer is encouraging you to do that, then he should be marked insane, not the person you're insulting, attacking, obliterating their rights to. And who the fuck stood by you in the human rights campaigns of America? We did. Caucasians did. And you fooled yourself if you think you did that all completely on your own with Malcolm X, MLK, and any other black activist who was a ruler and a leader of the day. I've seen your Black Lives Matter marches in the community on campus, and you know what? There was a black leader, and all the rest of the group were Asian and whites. So give me a motherfucking break, you church-going bastard Christians. If you're going to walk in those marches, then you better fucking walk for me in the homelessness of my life. You did that to me. Lying officers did that to me. Sexually assaulted me, harangued me for months, all because a little girl lied to them. And openly, I can't abide that or them.